Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel. Here are the NBA regular season standings updates, game result, and the game schedule for tomorrow. For the game result, in the first game, the New Orleans Pelicans snapped their 7-game losing streak after defeating the Portland Trail Blazers, with a score of 143-120. Trey Murphy was the top scorer for the New Orleans Pelicans with 24 points, followed by Bryce McGowens had 23 points, Jordan Poole scored 22 points, and Jeremiah Fears added 19 points. Shaedon Sharpe was the top scorer for the Portland Trail Blazers with 21 points, followed by Sida Sissoko scored 20 points. The Milwaukee Bucks snapped their 2-game losing streak after defeating the Boston Celtics, with a score of 116-101. Kyle Kuzma was the top scorer for the Milwaukee Bucks with 31 points, followed by Bobby Portis made a double-double performance of 27 points and 10 rebounds. Kevin Porter made a triple-double performance of 18 points, 10 rebounds, and 13 assists, and Gary Trent added 13 points. Jaylen Brown was the top scorer for the Boston Celtics with 30 points, followed by Jordan Walsh scored 20 points. The Houston Rockets beat the LA Clippers, with a score of 115-113. Alperen Sengun was the top scorer for the Houston Rockets and made a double-double performance of 22 points and 15 rebounds, followed by Amen Thompson scored 20 points. Jabari Smith also made a double-double performance of 18 points and 10 rebounds, and Kevin Durant added 16 points. Ivica Zubac was the top scorer for the LA Clippers with 33 points, followed by Kawhi Leonard scored 24 points and 9 rebounds. In the last game, the Denver Nuggets got their 4-game winning streak after defeating the Sacramento Kings, with a score of 136-105. Nikola Jokic was the top scorer for the Denver Nuggets and made a double-double performance of 36 points and 12 rebounds, followed by Peyton Watson scored 21 points, Cameron Johnson had 16 points, Jonas Valanciunas added 13 points. Malik Monk was the top scorer for the Sacramento Kings with 18 points, followed by Russell Westbrook scored 17 points. And here are the NBA regular season standings updates. For the Eastern Conference standings, the number 1 in the Eastern Conference standings is Detroit Pistons, with a record of 19 wins and 5 losses. The number 2 is New York Knicks, with a record of 17 wins and 7 losses. The number 3 and number 4 is Boston Celtics and Orlando Magic, with a record of 15 wins and 10 losses. The number 5 is Toronto Raptors, with a record of 15 wins and 11 losses. The number 6 is Philadelphia 76ers, with a record of 13 wins and 10 losses. The number 7 to number 9 is Cleveland Cavaliers, Miami Heat and Atlanta Hawks, with a record of 14 wins and 11 losses. The number 10 is Milwaukee Bucks, with a record of 11 wins and 15 losses. The number 11 is Chicago Bulls, with a record of 9 wins and 14 losses. The number 12 is Charlotte Hornets, with a record of 7 wins and 17 losses. The number 13 is Brooklyn Nets, with a record of 6 wins and 17 losses. The number 14 is Indiana Pacers, with a record of 6 wins and 18 losses. The number 15 is Washington Wizards, with a record of 3 wins and 19 losses. For the Western Conference standings updates, the number 1 in the Western Conference standings is Oklahoma City Thunder, with a record of 24 wins and 1 loss, with a 16-game winning streak. The number 2 is Denver Nuggets, with a record of 18 wins and 6 losses. The number 3 is Houston Rockets, with a record of 16 wins and 6 losses. The number 4 and number 5 is San Antonio Spurs and Los Angeles Lakers, with a record of 17 wins and 7 losses. The number 6 is Minnesota Timberwolves, with a record of 15 wins and 9 losses. The number 7 is Phoenix Suns, with a record of 14 wins and 11 losses. The number 8 is Golden State Warriors, with a record of 13 wins and 12 losses. The number 9 is Memphis Grizzlies, with a record of 11 wins and 13 losses. The number 10 and number 11 is Dallas Mavericks and Portland Trail Blazers, with a record of 9 wins and 16 losses. The number 12 is Utah Jazz, with a record of 8 wins and 15 losses. The number 13 and number 14 is Sacramento Kings and LA Clippers, with a record of 6 wins and 19 losses. The number 15 is New Orleans Pelicans, with a record of 4 wins and 22 losses. And here are the games scheduled for tomorrow, December 13, Saturday morning. In the first game, at 8 a.m., Charlotte Hornets vs. Chicago Bulls, Detroit Pistons vs. Atlanta Hawks, Philadelphia 76ers vs. Indiana Pacers, and Washington Wizards vs. Cleveland Cavaliers. At 9 a.m., Memphis Grizzlies vs. Utah Jazz. At 9:30 a.m., Dallas Mavericks vs. Brooklyn Nets. In the last game at 11 a.m., Golden State Warriors vs. Minnesota Timberwolves.